Today topic of discussion MHC, major histocompatibility complex. It is an important part of immune system. So we need to understand the concept of immune system. Human MHC is called HLA complex. Human leukocytes antigen complex. MHC in mice is called as H2 complex. So human MHC is called HLA complex. We want to discuss HLA complex. MHC is a set of gene, means it is a part of our DNA. MHC is a part of our DNA that encode that specific protein. So it is a part of DNA. It is a set of gene, that means it is a part of DNA that encode for specific protein. MHC genes encode cell surface protein essential for immune system to recognize foreign molecules. So this one encodes cell surface protein essential for immune system to recognize foreign molecules. This recognition determines that compatibility of cell towards each other. It is also known as histocompatibility. Histo means tissue. Compatibility means two things able to exist or occur together without a problem. Two things able to exist. In simple word, these protein help the cells to recognize the difference between self and non-self. So, a simple word, these protein help the cells to recognize a difference between self and non-self. MHC determine the compatibility of donor of organ, transplant as well susceptibility to autoimmune disease. Organ transplant as well as susceptibility to autoimmune diseases. What are the functions of MHC? Bind to protein derived from pathogens and display them on the cell surface. MHC bind to protein derived from pathogens and display them on the surface for recognition by appropriate immune cells. MHC molecule mediate interaction of leukocytes called WBC with other immune cells as well, with the other body cells. So MHC molecules mediate interaction of leukocytes with other immune cell as well as body cells. MHC molecules on the cell surface display a molecular fraction of a protein called epitope. Each MHC molecules on the cell surface display a molecular fraction of a protein called epitope. The presented antigen can be self or non-self, preventing an organism immune system targeting its own cells. Then preventing an organism immune system targeting its own cells. MHC gene have three subgroup: MHC1, MHC2 and 3. This MHC1 have beta 2 microglobulins of unit. Beta 2 globulins of unit which can only be recognized by CD8 co-receptor. Therefore they bind with the cell that express CD8 co-receptor. So this is one. Beta 2 microglobulin subunit which can only be recognized CD8 co-receptor. They bind with the cell that expressed CD8 co-receptors. Then class 2 MHC molecules have beta 1 and beta 2 subunit and can be recognized by CD4 core receptor. Here beta 1 beta 2 subunit recognized by CD4 core receptor. They bind with the cell that express CD4 core receptor. Then MHC class 3 molecules are poorly defined structurally as well as functionally. Poorly defined one structurally and functionally. They cannot involve in antigen binding only. Cannot involve in antigen binding. Few of them are actually involved in immunity, while others are signaling molecules used in cell communication. So class 2 beta 2 beta 1 and 2. So this one recognizing CD4 cell. First one is beta 1 recognizing CD8 cell. This one immunity and other signaling molecules used in cell communication. They are mainly known for their genes because their gene cluster is presented between those MHC 1 and 2 molecules. So here gene cluster is presented. So gene cluster is presented those MHC 1 and 2 molecules. Then conclusion, MHC or HLA antigen play a important role as molecular checking system in our body. It play a role in molecular checking system in our body to determine whether we have to intruder in our system. If there is, it initiate and powerful immune response by activating the immune cells against that intruder. Immune system against the intruder. MHC or HLA, this antigen play a important role in molecular checking system of our body to determine that pathogen. Powerful immune response, initiate powerful immune response against that intruder. So this is all about HLA or MHC complex, major histocompatibility complex. Thanks for watching.